with your donut. So you got to break down and find you a couple dollars. You're going to go back Mr. Fix or the other side tires. Now you got 3 that you got it going on, and the 4th one just wobbles. Y'all with me? Get the curse off. Giving is the biblical command. That's number 1. Amen? It says bring all the tithe to the storehouse, that there may be food in what house? God's house, and try me now in this, says the Lord of hosts, if, that's a if, I will now open up for you the windows of heaven and pour out for who? You, such blessing that there will be not room enough. Do y'all believe that though? So today I want to encourage you, God is not asking you or suggesting you to tithe and give. He's commanding you to give. Some might say, well, that's Old Testament teaching, Pastor Webster. It's not applicable to today. Genesis 1:1 says in the beginning, God created. And that's in the Old Testament too, isn't it? But do you believe it? The Old Testament is not done away with in the New Testament. As a matter of fact, Jesus said in Matthew 5:17, think not that I come to destroy the law, or the prophet. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill that was under the law. Well, my Christians under grace want to give less to the Lord than a Jew under the law. See, God's design, I need to help us with this, God's design is still in effect. Oh, y'all caught that, didn't it? So he provides for his people through his people. Abraham started it. Jacob continued it. Moses commanded it. And Jesus commended it. And Paul kept it right on going. So the question is, who are we to discontinue what God preordained? Boy, y'all, this is a preacher right here. So now you may be sitting in your seat right now saying, I am sick and tired of this giving message. You know I'm preaching the right message when you get sick and tired of it. That means you need to get a little bit better. People that love to give always say, Lord, I thank you that you gave me something to give. Because somebody ain't got a dime to give. If you got 2 nickels to rub together, you ought to be thanking God, I got enough money to take care of my needs. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything that I need. And I believe if you're sick and tired of it, I believe God is sick and tired of you not giving. Are y'all with me? Giving a tithe and offering is a biblical command. Proverbs 3:9 says, honor the Lord. Write it down. So Proverbs 3:9. Right? It says, honor the Lord with thy substance. I got a church. And with the first fruits of thine increase. Bring all your tithes into the storehouse. It's God's command. Which leads us to number 2. He commanded me to do it. Now number 2, giving is an act of obedience. It's an act of obedience. Amen? On the first day of the week. That's first day of the week, right? Let each one of you lay something aside, storing up as he may prosper, that there be no collections when I come. That's the word, man. Without debate, without discussion, without denial, I am so ever convinced that the most sensitive subject that a pastor ever has to deal with is not the subject of sex. It's not the subject of politics. It's not the subject of drinking or religion. The most sensitive subject that a pastor ever has to deal with is the subject of money. And one of the most difficult tasks that a pastor faces is motivating people to give to the work of God. I'm going to tell you why. I read some very interesting ways this week in which certain pastors have tried to do that. I heard one pastor who came up with the idea of wiring all the pews with electricity. I'm shocked you to give. So on Sunday morning, he announced to the people that they were going to begin a building fund. He said, now I want every one of you that will pledge $100 to the building fund to stand up. And he hit the button. And about 15 people involuntarily stood up. Y'all got the picture on it. He then said, I want you who will pledge $500 to the building fund to stand up. He hit the second button. And about 25 people involuntarily stood to their feet. Well, the pastor was getting excited now. Finally, he said, I want every one of you who will give a pledge of $1,000 to the building fund to stand up with that. He threw the master switch on. Amen, somebody. And he electrocuted 7 deacons. I said, this is another church. I read it. Y'all got to check it. Maybe it's a wall. But if God tells us to do something, I said, if God tells us to do something, we don't have to make you do it. If God tells you to do it and you don't do it, it's called disobedience. And we must agree that a person who's not giving is living in what? No. Living in disobedience. Because number one is a what? So he commands you to do it and you're not doing it. It's called what? Amen. So it's dangerous to live and be disobedient. Y'all heard mama them say stuff like this, hard head. If you make your bed hard, you need to. So not to give to God is robbing God. It says, if a man, yet you have robbed me. I come to believe that how a person reacts to the subject of giving is a pretty good indication of the condition of your heart. I'm going to help you with this. In your small group, y'all talk about certain things. And there's going to be on 1 or 2, y'all will say what we can't do. We can't. They got a heart condition. Now you can give to everybody else. You can give to Caribbean, and you can give to the airlines. You can give to football games. But when it comes down to the church, we can't do that. The devil is a lie. If God blessed me to do that, I know He'll bless me to do this. Amen, somebody. And when I don't want to happen, if I can go all those places, I don't want God to cut me out of those places. So when the Lord Jesus came into the world, the Bible tells us that Jesus came in with an attitude of giving. Jesus said one time, the Son of Man came not to be ministered to, but to minister, to give his life as a ransom. He was willing to give himself so that you and I could live. It's a command. It's obedience. And number 3, giving is an act of worship. Amen, somebody. It's an act of what? It says, bring all your tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in the house, and try me now in this, says the Lord of hosts. If I would not open up you the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessings that there will be not room enough to receive. The storehouse is the church. We are to bring the tithe into the church. All through the Bible, when people came to worship God, they always brought something in their hand. 2 Samuel chapter 2 and 24 says, neither will I offer burnt offerings unto the Lord my God of that which does not cost me nothing. To come to church, to sing and to preach or to pray and lift your hands up in praise and not give to God is hypocrisy. You are a hypocrite if you can say, Lord, you are good to me, and not give back to God. That's hypocritical. I heard about a Christian and a Jew, and they were talking about the difference of Christianity and the Jews, and they talked about how their worship goes, and the Christian was talking about what he did when he came to church on Sunday morning. Among those things, they discussed the matter of giving. The Christian said, how? He said, how do you give? The Jew said, you know, in the Old Testament, law commands us to give a tenth of everything that we possess. He said, so I give 10%. I go to the synagogue on a Sabbath day. What about you, Christian? What do you do? The Christian said, we don't operate like that. We're not under the law. We're under grace. We believe that we must give freely. So at the end of the week, after I spend all my money, bought everything I want, do whatever I want to do, I come on Sunday morning and give God the leftovers. The Jew looked at the Christian and said, you almost persuaded me to be a Christian. I'm afraid that there are a lot of Christians who have that kind of attitude when it comes to the matter of giving. That we come in to worship just to give God our leftovers. Can I tell you this? God don't want your leftovers. He wants your first fruits. It's a command. It's obedience. It's worship. Now the fourth thing I'm going to give you, and I'm done. God brings great blessings from God. What type of blessings? Anybody want great blessings? It reads, bring all your tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. And I like this part right here. Try me now in this, says the Lord of hosts. If I will not open for you, y'all put some emojis by that you thing. For you the window of heaven, and I will pour out for who? Such blessings that there will be not room enough to receive. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, so that he will not destroy the fruit of your ground. Nor shall the vine fail to bear fruit for you in the field, says the Lord of hosts. And all nations will call you blessed, for you will. And not only do I want the Lord to bless me, I want the Lord to bless me real good. Do I have a witness here? I know it's a command. I'm walking in my obedience. Not only that, I don't want to worship God on Sunday morning on credit. I don't want to leave here weighted down. I got that mindset that, Lord, I ain't going to let you go till you bless me. I'm learning more now that you can't worship God until you give first. Because I'm learning that giving brings great blessings. And this type of giving, it brings great blessings from God. It says he will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. Now if you haven't put two and two together, when he opens the windows of heaven, and he pour you out a blessing, that is called overflow. Not only will he going to open the windows of heaven and pour me out a blessing, but he went on to say, I will rebuke the devourer. That means those that are trying to destroy you. The Lord is saying, because of your giving, I'm not just blessing you financially, but I'm covering you because of your giving. If you didn't know it or not, there are some people that want to see you down. There are some people who want to see you destroyed. But I thank God for his word. He says, no weapons. Talking about the word, he said, I will rebuke your devour. The devil thought he had me, but I got away. He said, I bless, the nation shall call you blessed. There will be some haters that will look at you and still call you blessed. Can I get a witness here? See, giving is not a contribution, but giving is an investment. Let me explain to you what it looks like in the earthly bank. When you write a check or you pay a bill, that amount is deducted from your checking account. But in the bank of grace, when you write a check to the church or you're working for the Lord, that amount is credited to your account. That's when the hallelujahs ought to begin to go all over the building. Every time you give God one of those checks, he's not taken from you, but he's added to your credit. Can I get a witness here? I need a witness right here to testify. I came in church and gave my last $10. But by the time I got home, I found a 20 in my Bible that I hadn't read in a couple of weeks. All I said right here, can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody. I'm done. I'm done. Giving ought to bring great blessings. And if you don't believe it, there's some people around you understand what giving looks like. And don't get upset and mad when people call God blessing them. What you ought to ask them, what you doing for God to keep blessing where he's blessing you. You have a witness? Don't get upset, don't get mad, don't get angry. You ought to have sense enough to say, you know what? For the last 2 weeks, the pastor get preaching on the reversing the curse. And well, I'm not just talking about giving in one place. I want to make sure that we're clear. We're talking about giving in your whole life. Because you can give your money and not be giving it from your home. See, God is not, he said you ought to be a cheerful giver. See, when you're excited about giving, it ought to look. See, if you are a true giver, you should be so excited. See, that whole bitch ought to get happy. People on your pew should be asking you, why you write all that? And your response there for being nosy is, you ought to try it right now. But you have people give them a reason to talk. Do you know they can't? Yes. Because you can't beat God's giving. No matter how hard you try. I'm not talking about financial problem, because I just don't want money. I want a peace of mind. Are y'all with me? I'm not just talking about financial. Lord, bless me with some good health. Keep me in the right mind. Lord, keep the children. I also, because when I get blessed, everything connected to me. Oh, they're blessed. Anybody want to live in the overflow? I'm good. I don't need no keys now. Hey, I'm good. Because I want us to understand the focus of overflow. Amen? Darling, I said I don't need no keys right now. Don't need to go nowhere. Don't be disobedient. Now you missed the whole sermon. I said I don't need no keys right now. We're sermon over with. Turn this mic off too.
Yeah. No, the music. See it? All the way over. All the way over.
The focus of it is we want to focus on giving holistically. Amen. In every part of your life. Just don't bless me at SunTrust. I will be blessed in every area of my life. Because what you cannot do, you can't limit God. You cannot limit God. People will limit you, but you can't limit God. That's what you can't measure overflow. Y'all with me? You cannot measure what God is getting ready to do for your life. But you got to go back to week 1. You can't get in the overflow if you still got a curse on it. If you ever get the curse off and you begin to do the things that number 2, now you can truly plan for week 2. You can't plan for overflow if you ain't gay today. You're walking out of here as a robber, dressed up, and you got a ski mask on. That means you're going to walk out of here and you just rob me. You robbing God. Look at that. Look at the sound of that. I just robbed God. And now, if your conscience don't condemn you, I can't either. It's the word of God. I'm going to read verse 6, 38 for you, then we're done. One more time. Just one more time, then we're done. I want you to hear it in your good ear. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, press down, shake it together, and run over will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. Come on, God, we can praise. I'm done. There may be somebody here that may be out in the ark of safety. You may not know the Lord is your personal Savior. You may come by letter, Christian experience. You may also come as a candidate for baptism as we sing. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. You may come by letter, Christian experience. Oh, come to Jesus. You may come on the blood of Spirit running over your veins. Don't wait until next Sunday, because next Sunday may not come. Come on the blood. Don't you wait until next Sunday. Just now. Amen. We see one has came on today, Sister Secretary. Pray. Amen. 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 Prayer is the key. And faith does unlock the door. Amen. Amen. John is one of our very own. Grew up right in this church. Down, how old are you now? 19? Right. I've been when you was 9. Now you rocking the runway with long hair, don't care. I don't know why you can't, or you're going to pray. Here. Whatever your personal request is between you and God. I don't need to hear it, I don't even want to do it. I'm just going to pray and ask God to move on your personal request. But I'm going to give you this real quick. In order to receive what God has bestowed upon you, make sure that you are giving Him you. Because He wants you. And when He got you, everything else will take shape. Amen. I'm going to continue. I want the best for you. You're going to fight, but you're going to win. So again, you're going to fight, but you're going to win. I want you to stand. Amen. 19. Anybody know what 19 look like? Young lady, I'm talking about the ladies now. Y'all know what 19 look like? Yeah, I want to do this. Hold on, mother. Hold on, straight. I want some young adults. I love y'all seasons. I need some young adults. I need some young adults that understand what this looks like. Amen. I appreciate the seasoned folks. And I know some of us think we still that age, but you ain't that age anymore. Amen. Shalom, I need you up here. You know what this look like. You in that gap. You in the arena. Amen. Amen. There's a method to my madness, and I ain't knocking on it, but I need y'all to pray from a distance. Amen. I know y'all know what 19 look like, but I'm going to deal with a true arena of 19. I know what's in your head. Amen. And for those that understand, this is a tough age. So much going on. So many things thrown at you from different angles. And it's a different generation. That's why they need us so much. They need us more now than ever. And one lesson I had last week with the Congress Association, it says we can no longer suppress this generation. That we got to encourage this generation. You got quiet. And the teacher here, this church, that comes on this one that said, don't suppress this generation. Encourage this generation. It has to be a part of this end of seasoned folks. And a part of the millenniums got to find a way to meet in the middle. That's the only way it's going to work. Because we know what 19 looks like. Tina Turner. Now they're doing it from a different angle now. They wear huggies, they wear tighties and all that. You get the same thing, but different material. It's the same thing. Amen, somebody. Now this age may be a little mad because you can't do it like you used to. You had your time. It's their time now. Now let's help them get through. Watch us get through this part of their life. If you got through it, they're going to get through it. And you know why they're going to get through it? Because we're going to help them get through it. Amen, somebody. I don't care what the journey is. I don't care what they're going through. All I know, if there's a God, if we press it down, shake it together, it'll be running over. It'll be an overflow. It'll be an overflow from the seasoned folks right into this generation. That means we may have an overflow in this to help them with this generation. Amen. Ain't no fault. Stop. If you do fall, we're going to pick you up. Because you might fall. You know why? Because we all have fallen. But somebody had to come along and I got you. You ain't by yourself. You keep coming. You keep walking in here. You keep getting back in the choir. This is in you. Ain't nobody mad but the devil right now. Nobody ain't mad but the devil. We gonna join hands and they gonna connect with you as we pray. We gonna, because we got you. When I say we got you, we got you. Because the devil, man, he's angry right now. They'll come. Our Father God, we thank you for Diamond. Thank you for her heart. Tears are falling from our eyes. But I believe a refreshing is beginning to happen. Whatever she's going through right now, have your way in her life, Lord. Where there's fear, turn around and let her know that you got her right by your hand. Not only do you have her, Lord, but there's some sisters that are standing alongside her right now that understand that it may get hard sometimes, but through the grace of God, He'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on Him. We're praying for this generation right now. We will no longer talk about this generation. But Lord, we will lift up their names and lift up this age, Lord, to let them know if God did it for me, He can show enough do it for them. Bless them right now, Lord. Shalom, the breeze Steve, Kid, Cage, and Keisha, Lord, bless them in a mighty way, Lord. And every other young adult that is in this place, Lord, touch them in a mighty way. That they will walk out of here living in the overflow. Thank you for the abundance. And we tell the devil that he will not win. Because God has all power in his hand. Thank you for I'm no longer a victim. Because I got the victory. Thank you for the victory. Thank you for the joy. And Lord, we'll wrap our arms around them to let them know if you fall down, 2 is better than 1. Because when you fall down, you have a sister there to pick you up, to help you get through everything that you're going through. And we bless your name, and we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, come on, hug on. Come on, hug on. Now, come on, wrap your arms around me. Amen. Thank y'all so much for y'all obedience. Amen. Amen. We're going to do this. Amen. We're going to do this. Come on, let's give all of them. We can't thank y'all so much. I don't know what God is up to, but I just believe that he's up to something great. And I don't want to miss out on my blessing because we need that young generation too. And I say we need them. We need this side too. Amen. We need it in the middle. And we need all 3, 4 parts of ministry. The young, in the middle, and the youth part of it. So we're going to do it. We're going to be all right. Amen. Amen. And I pray that we walk out of here better than we came in here. Amen. Don't rob God. Amen. When you rob God, you're robbing yourself. I want you to leave here preparing, planning for the overflow. Amen. Amen. Let's not forget, understand, and get ready to leave. And we got a busy week. Bible study is back on this week, small group. If you're not in a small group, amen, please connect in your small groups. Let's not forget Sunday at 3 o'clock. If you have not connected in the 3 o'clock service in Tampa, that's the whole church. Amen. Amen. We also have the 4th Sunday will be at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock service on the 4th Sunday as we prepare to go to Naples. Amen. 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 Don't forget to tell somebody you love them before you leave, all right? Love you too. Amen. See you, bro. You want to say before we